All right, everyone, here we are with another video with Invest for Tomorrow. And to all the first-time viewers and investors, welcome to the channel. And to all the subscribers, welcome back. All I ask for in return is for you to smash that like button because it helps out the video and the channel. I really appreciate it. And if you're a first-time viewer, stay tuned and don't forget to leave till the end of this video. And if you leave before the end of the video, don't leave without subscribing so you don't miss a single video that I post. For all the investors and viewers coming across the channel, stay tuned towards the end of the video as well because I have a ticker symbol to share with you guys. It's a stock that's called the stock of the decade. You won't want to miss it. So I love the heading here. Better Reddit stock, Ocugen versus Zomedica. Now, I don't want to go ahead and talk about the comparisons. I want to focus in on Zomedica, but it's just so astonishing and surprising and just how things have shifted, how Reddit is literally posting stocks, creating hype stocks, and creating the drive to make more investors aware of where opportunity lies, right? So Zomedica is a company that is going to launch their first best product, actually, that they've been waiting to launch. Like, they have many different devices and launches in the past, but Truforma is going to change Zomedica's platform. It's going to change Zomedica's opportunities, and it's going to allow it to get a larger geographic. So when we look at this, right, the 30th is in about 2 weeks and a half. The 30th is the date of the official launch, and there's going to be a catalyst. That's the big catalyst coming ahead for Zomedica. And the one thing I like about this whole entire article is how it says Zomedica will have a classic razor and blades business model as it builds the install base for Truforma. Recurring sales of liquid reagents should increase steadily. With pet ownership on the rise, Zomedica could deliver strong growth if it executes well. So Zomedica is more than just a Reddit stock. That's what I want every single investor to be aware of. There's a lot more potential ahead of it. It might be slow growth because it has to get itself into the market, but as it continues to build off of that base for Truforma, a lot more is coming. And I love how they ended it here, and they stated a bird in the hand is worth two in the bushes, and Zomedica is about to have a product on the market with Truforma, basically saying that the uncertainty is still there with Ocugen, but I won't really bash Ocugen like this article is stating because that's where investing lies. Because a lot of investors that have been investing in Zomedica have been investing in Zomedica before the Truforma was even announced or even set a date to launch. So the way you invest is trying to get in as early as possible. Obviously the risk is there, and I'm not here to compare, but it just amazes me everything that they stated about Zomedica here in this article. So let's go ahead and go over to the chart. Let's see our new resistance and support. And I want you guys to be aware of the fact that this has had a run. And my question to every single investor, and I know it hurts this question, but I want to ask everyone. I want to see how you guys reacted. How did you feel? So if you got in at the peak, did you average down or did you cut your losses at like a 10 or 20% and you continue to watch this and you jumped in later as it continued to go down? Or did you just get away from it and you're just now coming back to Zomedica? That's my first question. My second question, have you been buying before you ran it up, you went downwards, and you started to average down in the opportunities that you saw? And my third question is to any investor that entered between the 25th-ish, almost back, let's say back to the 23rd, to this point here on March 3rd, did you buy shares there? And as it was going down, because you believe in the company, did you average down and you're writing this back up? The reason for this question is to open up the perspective of every single investor depending on where you came in. And my question to all you guys is, did you see the healthiness and what a pullback does? Now, we don't know if there can be another pullback, but it seems like we've touched the bottom. We want to pay close attention to what's going to happen the next coming weeks and how the Fed's going to respond. But my question to everyone is to just open that perspective is, how do you feel about that pullback? Were you excited? Because when you're in a stock you believe in and you know why you're in it, pullbacks are healthy, and it's the beginning, as it's falling, of the next bull run. So that is what I want every single investor to question themselves on and see if they can answer. So here we are with the 50-day moving average, and it's 210. Anything above it is bullish. Anything below it is bearish. If by any chance it breaks through the 50-day moving average, then the next support is 2.2. Okay, I want you guys to be aware of that. But since it's such a broad stretch between the support and the 50-day moving average, I am going to have you guys use a midway point here, and that would be down here at 217 to kind of watch and see if the bulls are trying to reappear, or could this go any lower. So here we are with our support, and this is the first point of reference to watch, and that's 224. If that gets broken through, this could be on its way down to newer lows, new support levels, and breaking closer to the 50-day moving average, giving leverage to the bears. So the bulls definitely need to reappear and bring this one back up. Now our resistance is 233. That needs to be broken through by the bulls to reach newer highs and new resistance levels and pull further away from the 50-day moving average to reach newer highs into bullish territory. And I do want to emphasize 233 needs to be broken through and turned into a support. As always, guys, if you learned something new, hit the subscribe button. Don't forget to click on the bell to not miss a single video that I post. Share this with your friends and community. And don't forget to hit the like button to let me know you watched this video. It helps out the channel, and it lets me know you found value in everything that we've stated and shared. Stay tuned till the end because we have a lot to cover. Welcome back, everyone, to another video here with Invest for Tomorrow. And all I ask for in return is for you to smash that like button to let me know you watched this video and you found this helpful and informative, and for you to share this with a friend or a family member so they are aware. And if you're a first-time viewer, just stay on tight and you find value in this, don't forget to leave without clicking the subscribe button. So here we are, Matterport.com. I highly recommend checking out the website, and there's so much cool information about this company that it's just immense, and it's just unbelievable how far into technology we're going. And you could see that it can capture any space into a 3D diagram. Now, all it takes for this to go to the next level, which I wouldn't be surprised coming soon, is actually putting on virtual goggles, right? Virtual reality goggles, and you can actually tour and walk inside there without even just looking at a screen. You'll actually feel that you're there without being there. So imagine that being a sales pitch from a realtor, and it saves so much time of driving to all these different places. You just go to a local central spot, you put on the goggles, and you're there. And the virtual reality is becoming a reality. That's just immense, crazy stuff to think. So GHVI, I've been talking about it as it was falling, and I actually caught it back at $17 when it was falling. This was the second time I reiterated it, and that was this weekend on March 6th. And I said the closer to 10, the more interesting. It had hit a low of 1132, but the market ran up. I mean, I talked about it here that I could see it possibly falling a little bit more unless the market runs wild with stimulus being passed, and we may have seen its bottom close to 1132 for now. We shall see. So since then, it's been running. It's sitting at $16.99, and I'm here to tell you guys why this is one you don't want to pass up on, and the potential is immense. I could see this 50x at the most, and the lowest 20x, okay? And we're going to talk about that in just a moment. So this is the first article, how everyone found out about it, and it's called "This SPAC Could Be the Best Stock of the Decade." I'm not going to go into much detail about it. It just shows us a little bit about the company and what type of sector it's in, how it's an untouched sector, and it shows us the 3D modeling. Definitely look this up to read more about it, and definitely check out the website. And now this is where I'm definitely going to summarize everything and talk about what it says that has a little bit more information, quicker and to the point than just reading that whole article and going through the whole website. So I really like this one. It says 3 unstoppable growth stocks to buy right now. That was a pretty bullish statement back in February 26, but prices are a lot better right now than February 26, or kind of close to them. So this is why this is a stock you don't want to pass up on. So the first question is really interesting. Would you like to invest in a company in a massive, underpenetrated market with a clear leader and relatively low valuation? Put those three things together and you have the kind of stock that should almost certainly deliver tremendous gains. I think GHVI checks off these boxes. That's a bold statement, and we're going to have to see after the merger if institutional ownership goes up tremendously, and that'll be a big sign. But very bold to say that, and that's the type of questions you would ask yourself, or any investor would ask themselves, and hopefully come across in Amazon when it was under $100, come across Apple when it was under $10, $20, come across Google when it was just a few cents. You know, those are the questions, and that's how you find these tremendous gainers. Like, this is said to be the stock of the decade. Now, it says here what they're about and how they create 3D models with any physical space. And the total addressable market for this data technology is $240 billion, okay? The company space under management is 100 times larger than in the entire rest of the market, okay? Its SPAC, its public offering, is expected to value the company at around 2.3 billion, okay? So when you look at this, this is 100 times, right? 100x. Now, I don't think they're going to get all of the addressable market, but if the market even grows and expands, then this could possibly 100x or get pretty close to that. But the reason why I say this could possibly 50x is because they're the largest ones in this sector, and it's untouched by very few and underpenetrated. And if they go ahead and take up the market share as fast as they can, I could see them taking probably 50% of this. And if you go ahead and do that, you know, that's 50x of where the stock's valuation is right now, which could also be almost $100 billion at some point. So 50x is big moves, okay? That's still 5,000% up over time. So Matterport projects its revenue will increase by compound annual growth rate of 59%. Okay, where do you find those returns? Not every day. So when I look at that, I mean, that's explosive growth, 59%, and it's going to be soaring close to 750 million by 2025. And basically they go to say they don't see anyone coming in the horizon to beat or try to compete anywhere near the company's potential. Once the merger with Matterport is finalized, this will be practically unstoppable. I mean, I know this could sound like very bullish or a lot of hype, but this company's potential and the way it's innovating and changing the game, I could see this 50x and 5,000% go up over time. And it could possibly even grow bigger than that because of the fact that this is right now 240 billion of a market space, and it could grow even more. And the more that grows and the more the company grows over time, the more it's going to feed off of that market space and market cap it's going to receive. So big space here, big opportunity. And like I said, it would be very surprising to see this go to the next step where a realtor could say, hey, do you want to go there right now? And they're like, well, how far is it? It's 2 hours away. Do you want to go there right now without even having to drive? Just put these on. And all of a sudden, it's a sales pitch. People are going to be excited. It's just going to change the realtor world and the whole entire real estate perspective. And not only that, but the way we could do things architecturally, and also just so much could be expanded off of this. It's going to be wild. I can't wait to see where this goes. I'm excited about it. Big potential here. I look forward to seeing your guys' thoughts down below. Comment down below what you think about this space and what you think about where this is going, and especially if you're a realtor or you own your own brokerage, how you feel about this company. As always, guys, thank you guys so much for watching, and let's make some money.